Okay, so example 2. Let's write the slope-intercept form of the equation of the tangent line for the following functions at the given point. So for the first one, f of x equals x squared plus 1 at the point 2, 5. So our first thing we need to do is we need to find the derivative of this function. So we need to find f prime of x. So we know in this case f prime of x, using our power rule and our sum and difference rule and then the constant rule, is going to be equal to 2x. So now that we know f of x equals 2x, or sorry, f prime of x equals 2x, then our second step, we need to plug in the x value of the point into the derivative. So in this case, our x value is going to be 2. So we're going to find f prime of 2. So this is 2 times 2, which then gives us 4. So what that tells us, this is our slope of our tangent line. So m is equal to 4. Next, we need to write the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line. So remember, slope-intercept is always y equals mx plus b. And so we know what our m is. M is 4. So since our slope we know is 4, m is 4. But we don't know what b is yet. So remember, b is our y-intercept, so we've got to find the y-intercept of our tangent line. So to do that, we just use an x and a y that we know, because we can solve one equation with one unknown. So let's sub in known values for x and y. So in this case, we know y is equal to 5, and our slope is 4, and y is equal to 5 whenever x is equal to 2 plus b. And so that's going to let us find that b value, our y-intercept's y-coordinate. So 5 equals 8 plus b. Subtract 8 from both sides. We get negative 3 equals b. So now that we know b, we know m. Now we can write our equation of our tangent line. So our tangent line is going to have the equation y equals 4x minus 3. All right, let's look at another one. So b, f of x equals the square root of x at the point 1, 1. So again, same thing. First thing we want to do, we want to find the derivative, f prime of x in this case. And we've actually already done this one earlier, so I'm just going to rewrite it down. If you hadn't done it, you can always rework this derivative, but we've already done it. So we know the derivative of square root of x is 1 over 2 square roots of x. So step 2, we want to find the slope by plugging in the x value into the derivative. So we're finding f prime of 1 in this case. So this is 1 over 2 square roots of 1, which is just 1 over 2 times 1, because remember, square root of 1 is 1, or 1/2. All right, so we know our slope is 1/2. So now let's find our b and then write the slope-intercept form of the equation of the tangent line. So again, y equals mx plus b. So in this case, 1 equals 1/2 times 1 plus b. Substituting in 1 for x and 1 for y, because we know that the point 1, 1 is going to be on our tangent line, because that's the point we're trying to find the tangent line to. And then solving for b. So 1 equals 1/2 plus b. Subtract 1/2 from both sides. We get 1/2 equals b. So now then we know our tangent line is going to have the equation y is equal to 1/2 x plus 1/2. I encourage you to graph f of x and your tangent line at that close to that point in your graphing calculator and start looking at what these graphs look like. In this case, for example, if this is my graph, f of x equals square root of x, and here is 1, 1, then my tangent line is going to look something like that. It's only going to touch right here at 1, 1 locally. Now, a tangent line can touch in more than one place, but locally, close to the point that you're trying to find the tangent line at, it's only going to touch at that one point. All right, one more. So f of x equals 5 cosine x minus 9x at the point 0, 5. So same idea. Let's find the derivative. So f prime of x equals, so 5 times the derivative of cosine x. Derivative of cosine x is negative sine x. Minus the derivative of 9x is just 9. So f prime of x is negative 5 sine x minus 9. Step 2, plug in the x value of the point into our derivative. So we're plugging 0 into f prime of x. We're finding f prime of 0. So that's negative 5 sine of 0 minus 9. Sine of 0 we know is 0. So this is negative 5 times 0 minus 9. Well, negative 5 times 0 is just 0. So this is just negative 9. So f prime of 0 is negative 9, which is our slope. So this is our m. And then same idea, so y equals mx plus b. Use a point we know, in this case 0, 5. So 5 is equal to our slope, negative 9, times 0 plus b. 5 is equal to b. Then from there, so we know our tangent line has the equation y equals negative 9x plus 5.